I didn't start with the green thumb. I started failing a lot. Like I failed many times. Hello, my name is Alessandro. I turned my backyard garden into an urban garden here in London. And this is low impact living from Euronews Green. What I did in the previous season was to create enough food to actually sustain myself and my girlfriend to avoid buying some from the supermarket for roughly a whole season. Just from the vegetable and fruit point of view, not entirely. I mean, it's not like I didn't go to the supermarket completely, but that's a work in progress. I'm still working on that. I started getting into gardening when I was a kid, thanks to my grandpa that taught me a bit of everything about the living soil, how to nurture plants. Then I kinda left it on side to dedicate to my career. I moved to London roughly 7 years ago. That's the point of my life where I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing this connection with nature. So I started in a balcony, so I didn't have much space, but I started it with like pots. It was just a small thing, but I was super excited every time I used to go back home and check to see what I had, like new plants or new fruit. One of the hardest things is to find a house with like a garden that it's connected to water. My garden is not connected to any source of water. So what I had to do for the first 9 months was to carry 20 liters cans up and down the stairs for 10 rounds a day just to water my garden. That's just to say how much I wanted my garden. But if you really want it, like anything, there is actually nothing that could potentially stop you. One of the things that keeps me motivated, it's my dad. He was cycling and he had an accident. That accident left him paralyzed from chest to bottom. Just after 6 months, he was already working. He was back on a hand bike, which is basically the same as a bicycle, but with your hands, with your arms. He showed this force of will that I will never forget. So every time I do something, every time I feel like I want to stop, or I don't want to do it, it keeps coming to my mind what he showed me. I absorbed that strength. I really feel it all the times. My YouTube channel started because I want to spread awareness about creating your own food and teach people how to do it, because most people think it's an overcomplicated process, but it's really easy if you want to do it. Even if they're not gonna be absolutely like 100% sustainable, they can still create some organic food in their garden. They can still learn how to nurture a plant, how to nurture life. So what I'm trying to do is actually like teach people how to reconnect with nature or recreate this link that in the modern society is kind of missing. Thanks to this unfortunate period of lockdown and COVID, we are seeing like a lot of people really getting reconnected to the gardening world, and that's amazing. That's brilliant, because it's not only digging a hole, planting a plant, nurturing something, growing something, and like harvesting the food, but it's kind of therapeutic because it gives you a sense of relaxation. The main advice that I would give people when getting into gardening is to start small. To start with something easy. Don't pretend to go 0 to 100 from one day to another. It's a process, like everything. You need to start getting into it, because if you start with complicated plants, you're gonna end up like stressing yourself out and you're not gonna enjoy the experience. I heard a lot of people that they say, I don't have the green thumb. What I always say, like, make gardening a simple and easy thing. That's the main point. It needs to be relaxing, it needs to be fun, it needs to be a learning experience.